Hello everyone, Falli here. Welcome to Modded Ready or Not. This time we're going to look at a custom map that I really liked from the earlier versions of the game. It's been ported to the newest DLC, so that's cool. As you can see, we also have some cosmetic mods, some weapon mods. You know, red berets look fancy, but personally I wouldn't wear them into combat, so I'm going to put on this little Riot helmet here. I always really liked face shields on helmets in games. I don't know, just really like the look. I don't remember, I think it was in Modern Warfare 2, like the old one, where your player model depended on which weapon you had. So if you took shotguns, you spawned in with like a Riot shield or Riot helmet. So yeah, other than that, I mean, just cosmetic, like the 404 Girls Frontline reference here. This is also from the Riot, Riot Gear mod. Just gear the NPCs already have, and it made it available for the player. Yeah, unlocked this little handcuff in from the main campaign because I accidentally used the detonator. I'm going to replay that at some point, but yeah, I know the audio is pretty bad, and it's like 2 hours long. Anyway, there's also some custom weapons. Going to non-lethally on this mission, so pick the beanbag shotgun, which is space game, obviously, and there's going to use that one when we take revenge on the MLO later. Or maybe one of these 50 cal rifles. Pretty cool. Extremely overpowered, frankly, but you know. Anyway, beanbag shotgun. This one is going to be non-lethally. It's also from Resident Evil, like 9, I think. Requiem, whatever. Speaking of Requiem, it's also in the game, but modded levels. Shattered Nerve. I really like this one. This is actually based on a mission from SWAT 3, and that one in turn is based on, I think, the highway snipers, in which were like a mass, I don't know, mass murder, I don't know, mass shooting in the US in 2002 or 3, I don't remember. Anyway, all the war hysteria at the time, and you know, it was a pretty big deal, and personally don't remember it because it was like 8 years old and I'm not American, but read up on it in thing is called Frying the Brain, about urban sniping. You said it kind of like a case study. So essentially it was some guy and an assistant. I think he was 16 or 17, but it was a former army guy who just, took shots at random people. And, obviously they thought it was a terrorist attack. And the guy was a Muslim, but turned out he was actually just hitting these random people. So it wouldn't draw suspicion when he shot his ex-wife or ex-fiance or something. Anyway, kind of sad. Right, the tiger. Yeah. Yeah, sure, dude. I mean, you can hear him taking pot shots. Park Bluff neighborhood, active shooter. Oh, I didn't get the laser, I got the flashlight. But yeah, like in the main game, what we're dealing with here is essentially like a veteran who snapped. Later. This was actually supposed to be a feature in the main game, but was removed at some point. Same as drones and the ability to... How can I climb up there? Oh, press F. Yeah, that will do it. And turn off like the power to buildings, so night visions would be more useful. That wind shine, that's really nice. Very atmospheric, like that. Uh-oh, that's not good. What's the point of going up here if I can't enter through the windows? Anyway. Wind chimes, yeah, like in... Oh, That meme about the cool set spot in Half-Life 2 where wind chime is playing. Anyway. Yeah, snap veteran. It's just killing people. That could have gone better. Anyway, I guess there's this meme about like Americans will go to war with your country and then make movies about how sad that made them, but I think it's a very negative viewpoint of it. You know, I don't think other cultures, other than, you know, broadly speaking, you know, Western societies allow that level of discourse or self-reflection. You know, imagine doing that in like Russia currently, about, you know, how bad the war in Ukraine went for them or something. Wouldn't really fly, would it? Or like China, you know? They have a pretty big movie industry, and there's a lot of movies about the Korean War, and there's, you know, very often it's like, oh, it was horrible and we suffered, and there's always this juxtaposition of like Chinese soldiers freezing to death in their trenches, and, you know, the Americans getting like Thanksgiving dinners flown in, but that's really it. It just, yeah, we suffered, it sucked, but it was all worth it. There's no Veterans going home and wondering what it was even for, you know. I'm not just rambling, but actually pretty great depiction of that is in what's it called? The White Donkey from the Terminal Lens guy, right? It's the scene about when he's in Afghanistan, or he's a US Marine in deployment in Afghanistan. There's a scene where he's talking with like an Afghan policeman or soldier or whatever, and he's like, yeah, you know, you Americans turn my country, my struggle here, our nation's struggle into this journey of self-reflection, and it's extremely, you know, arrogant, and, you know, I could never imagine doing that. I think it's also an interesting way to view of it, because essentially, I don't know if it was intentional, but the entire comic is really that. You know, the war in Afghanistan being this backdrop to this one soldier's journey of self-reflection of, you know, buried 50, that's expensive. The country abandoned me. This could have gone better. I'll be honest, I didn't expect there to be more than one shooter, because it wasn't the original. No, but I got probably the pop-up from the door. But yeah, you know, Americans war. It's kind of crazy to think about. The Terminal Lens guy was in the Marines for like 4 years. The comic has been running, you know, about the Marine Corps. The comic has been running for like 20 years, so I don't know. It's like guys making their single contract military career their entire personality or whatever, but I mean, it pays his bills, so I can't fault him for that, I suppose. Tenrance is pretty good. Like the earlier comics, I think kind of fell off a bit after the, you know, after they released the book, like the graphic novel. Oh. Well, this was fucking garbage. Oh, you know, guys, I got this crazy premonition. I think we should check this door before we breach it. Anyway, as I was saying, kind of fell off after he released like his first graphic novel. I think probably just because his military career has been, like, it's been too long, and it's just not, you know, current with what's going on anymore, so it just makes a lot of general political commentary. And one team up there, red. There's also fucking kidding me, why do they keep doing that? Second book, I think Lapsus Lapsuli or something, and I think that one was kind of not great. It's just Oops. He was wearing a mech helmet, so I think it should have survived that one. So it goes. Oh, it's a nice cock. Yeah, I mean that one is just, if you ask me, it's just really basic war story. You know what I mean? Just all these stereotypes. You know, the battle-hardened sergeant and the out-of-touch, you know, junior officer fresh from the academy, and oh no, we have captured the bad guy, but I really want to kill him. Like, come on. It's just, you're better than that. It's pretty, you know, doesn't really offer anything new, commentary or content-wise, you know what I mean? I actually have been trying to use the free lean more. It's actually really helpful in, you know, the data missions like New America and whatever. And also the, like the I don't know, like the laser aiming or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, check this out, pretty cool, huh? From the Requiem. Anyway, yeah. I mean, if we can afford a fucking Creedmoor rifle, I don't think he's doing too badly. Oh, that's new. When you for tomorrow we go for today. Okay. Sacrifice will be honored. Veterans don't need to walk alone, yeah. Well, Wounded Warrior Project is actually... I think we have that here too. As much as, you know, you can criticize the treatment of veterans in the US, I think other countries have it worse, especially... I don't know, I mean, you can say it's extremely shallow if people come up to you and are like, oh, thank you for your service, but, you know, at least you don't get spit on if you're seen in uniform outside the barracks. Could always be worse is what I'm saying, which isn't really helpful or insightful, but, you know. Activity, man, can afford all this shit. I mean, that was my impression. It was just one guy who snapped, right? Even if he's objectively not doing terribly, but he has like 3 accomplices, so I don't know. Can't see anything. Flash it. Gonna have to pay for them. Don't we? Yes, regarding the flashbangs, I've been told that the 9-bangers were just better objectively, but they are... I did some reading and there's like this Google doc about game mechanics and whatever, and it has a lot shorter range compared to the flashbang, so that's probably why they weren't reliably stunning guys in larger rooms. Yeah. That's probably just this one guy outside. Don't tread on me, you're the boot, my guy. What would this area have been used for? You know, normally. It's just kind of strange. Strange layout. A lot of wasted space and just a staircase. No. I mean, some concessions have to be made for gameplay, obviously, but was there like a basement? No, just Harry Potter's living room here. Oh, okay. Well, actually, 1 second. So what killed those guys? Did they just get shot? Because I haven't found any traps this time. Yeah, I'm going to fucking hang myself, dude. Keep moving. It just reminds me of the fucking Chesapeake farm with this greenhouse. Probably just reused assets. Yeah, keep moving. To chaos. What the fuck was that? Was it? Was it like a tripwire here or something? Maybe this guy's using grenades or something? Wait, where the hell is he? Or she? I don't know. I mean, women can be mass shooters too, you know. Hold F. I'm holding F. Let me see those hands. Oh, there's a garage. Yeah, you get in there. Yeah. And something has been bothering me about this tattoo is actually how it's blue. You don't really see blue in traditional Japanese tattooing. That's hands on your head. Drop the weapon and put your hands on your head. Okay, so there are tripwires. Drop it and get down. Or actually I got a mod that adds like these called commandos, like they're very short. See, yeah, I mean, I can see why. It's actually a mod too, a faster score screen, so yeah, I mean, it's a cool little map. I like the story, I like the world building it goes into it with you having this interactable like memorial about this one soldier, so that's cool. Where are these Coast Boys? I mean, where are they? Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Take care. See you in the next one.